Yo, it's the Latin Bass Assassin. What's up? What's happening? Bros, we got ourselves a windy day. Yo, what's up, Rons? What's happening? We got ourselves a windy day out here, guys. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna attempt to get one off the riprap because, my dudes, it's windy, cold, not very, yo, Tater. Oh, I'm well aware of that, Ron. That's why we're gonna try and catch one off the riprap and not head out and venture too far. We're just gonna play it safe. I'll probably work a jig off the riprap. Maybe go a crankbait pretty close to it. We got southwest winds. Yo, what up, Snoozuk? Rabbit, what's happening? Oh, it's good seeing you, Ron. Seeing you pop into the chat. Wow, that was the long cruise for the day. Yo, what up, Colin? That is a long cruise of the day. Simply, I would not suggest being out here in a kayak right now. This side doesn't look too choppy, bro, but the other side where you were at the other day, oh yeah, that side is not great. Oh, Silver's doing fine, thankfully, dog. What up, Creel? All right, guys, we're gonna pull off right here. Hopefully we can catch one here because I am not looking forward to going very far because it is both cold and windy out there. If you guys could see the other side on the riprap, it is very grass. It is very choppy over there. That's why we avoided that side. Okay, I gotta get to the drop off right here. Got my boat rigged up and running, but it's too cold. Oh, it is too cold for me as well, dog. But here we are. Oh, it is definitely, bro. White caps like crazy. The wind is coming straight from the south. I mean, it's southwest, but mainly from the south, and it is just... The south wind has risen again. A black and red? Okay, I'm gonna look for one, dog. I don't know if I have one in the boat. Currently, we'll throw this red and black. I'm not even sure I like this guy anymore. He has got 2 BBLs, but I'm like, maybe now it's time to move on to another color. I'm gonna put my mask on, guys, because my ears are starting to hurt. Maybe it's because I hear people talking about me. My ears are ringing. Green and purple, says Creel. Creel, I don't have green and purple. I think I have a mix of, well, I have the Blue Craw, and then I have another one. It's got a purple in it, but I don't think that it has any green in it. But we're gonna slowly work our way through this riprap. Success rate unknown. Eventually we might have to brave it, we don't know. It is definitely choppy everywhere. Not that silver couldn't do it, bros, but do we want to? Creel didn't leave his jig, bro. He might have left his tungsten, but not his jig. Did you leave your tungsten, Creel? We are in 10 feet of water. Oh, so you left it here. That's cool. It was a reminder. It was a little memento that he left. All right, guys, so remember, we are having that 4.5K subscriber giveaway, and if you don't know, well, you know. It is definitely breezy. I think I'm gonna have to put my goggles on. Look at me. I've become such a baby that I need goggles anytime the wind is blowing. Yeah, what up, Steve? We're currently in 10 feet. I was pretty sure that this dropped off more than this, but anyways. I don't even know. Dang! Snozook. That means Bromance didn't even take second, dog? As your second favorite Canadian? Well, Colin, I'll leave it to you to break that news to him. I couldn't break his heart that way. I could not break his heart telling him, yo, Bromance, so you're potentially, not verified just yet, but potentially Snozook's third favorite Canadian. I couldn't do it to him, bro. Bromance is never here. There was a time that Bromance never left. Life goes through cycles here, my friend. But what remains steady is that the Rodcast is here for the homies to jump in and out of whenever their life allows it. You moved from Boaz. Now you're living in somewhere, Alabama. And Geraldine. I have no idea where Geraldine is. Hey, that's the second time. Hey, Creel, remember that lime green Jeep? It's now going in the opposite direction. I wonder if they're barely heading back from wherever they went to when you were here, Creel. JIV, what's up? We're just out here hiding from the wind, dog. The moderator has cut our time, our fishing time. She wanted to raise the level of difficulty. So she's like, here, bro, here's a couple hours. Figure it out. It's going to be windy. Figure it out. So we thank her for that increased level of difficulty. Thank you, moderator. Thank you for keeping us on our toes. Seeing if we got what it takes, always challenging us. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm not on all messages. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see. What did I miss? Oh, yes. I guess I wasn't on all messages, but I am now. Let's see what happens today, guys. I don't know how long I'm gonna give this. I will eventually, and maybe I should have already done it, I will eventually run the riprap with a crankbait like we always do, but I'm trying to work this jig, see if there's any fish trying to get jiggy with it. Nazook, I don't even judge books because I would have to read the cover, and I'm all like, yo, I'm not reading the cover of a book because it's just, it's a trick. That's how a book tries to get you to read it. It says, hey bro, check out my cover. I'd be like, stay away from me, you evil book. I do not fall for book treachery. I think that was a rock. Pretty certain that was a rock. Hey Creel, when you got your jig bite off of the riprap, was it a violent bite? A little tick? What was it, dog? So I know what to prepare myself for. just got heavy. Okay. All right, Creel. We'll see if we can just get heavy. While we're out here. Block. This will help me kind of work an area. Six is better than 0. Steve, I guess that means I'm gonna owe some more dough. Adulting? You have found me? Uh-oh. What? I thought I filled that out. Uh-oh. Moderator. 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 I have received an email, moderator. The son of a fish? All right, guys, I am going to have to go silent. I'm gonna have to go silent real quick, guys. I gotta handle some adulting. right, guys. Well, apparently we had to do some adulting, but we have not caught a single fish. Even during the muscle memory of adulting, we have not caught a fish. But we should have volume back. Son of a gun. All right, let's focus. Let's focus back on the task at hand. All right, this is the stretch that I usually fish. That other stuff I was fishing just to get here, but we just passed the blue swimming pool, which is the marker. Why is there a blue swimming pool? I don't know, but that is the marker. So let's see if the fish activity increases here. It don't take much to increase. It is currently at 0. So if it can be more than 0, then we're in the money, guys. Let me switch up my jig real quick, guys. Let's see what we got over here. Let's see what we got closer to the color that Creel was throwing. Now, is the color Creel was throwing the answer? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, so that's a ball one. I don't think I want that one. I'm just gonna go back to the blue craw. We'll throw that. Black and red. You've outstayed your welcome. Red and black. You've outstayed your welcome. Alright guys, all right. Dang it. Yo, what up, Sam? We have caught nothing just yet, bro. There's a lot of adulting getting in the way of the situation here. All right, here we go, guys. What the heck? Okay, nobody cares about that. You have not missed anything, Sam. It is windy out here. I'm talking about 14-mile-an-hour winds, 30-mile-an-hour gusts. So we're trying to hide from the wind and pull a fish off the riprap with a jig, and then we'll come back with a crankbait. But for now, we're just gonna try this jig. And we'll hope that adulting will die down. We thought we handled the adulting, but apparently we did not. The boat is full. Well, we will see. We will see what we can bring to the table. Oh, it's all good, old school. We will. If we don't catch anything here, then we got to brave it. There's just no way around it. We're going to have to brave it. Dang it. If it ain't Mr. Single, he showed up just in time. My brother shows up and we get ourselves a fish. That's what's up. My brother's in the house. It's been legend that my brother shows up and a fish shows up. I don't know. That legend might be true now. That legend might be true now that we pulled this one off. A wash, hello guys. This right here continues the streak of consecutive non-zeros. That's what's up, homies. I dedicate this fish to my brother, even though he's dumb. Let's weigh it real quick and put it back in the water. Thank the good Lord that we caught this fish. This fish is only a little Juan. This fish is in the books. Just a little Juan. Wash, hello guys. Oh! Let's release him. That right there, thank the good Lord, continues the streak of consecutive non-zeros. We switch to the blue craw jig, and that seems to be the jig that caught us the fish necessary. Oh, what up? Thank the good Lord. Yo, that's a smart man right there, old school. Put it on the trailer. Get out of here. But I'm going to at least work the rest of this riprap, dog, because I feel like I can't steal from you guys the rest of this riprap. So that right there, guys, was 2 pounds, 14 ounces. Oh, just a little Juan. Puro orale with that fish. And you know it, dogs. You know it. You know it, dogs. It keeps the streak alive. Thank the good Lord. Yes, sir. And my brother is in the house. And as we all were told the last time, my brother said he was signal. He's signal. So, not only am I going to give you guys the streaking song, because that's what is necessary at this point in time, we now have to also do a little remix to another song, because remember, guys, my brother said he's signal. So All right, now he's just being stupid, so I'm definitely doing the remix, bro. I don't know how she does it. All the signal homies, all the signal homies, all the signal homies, put your hands up. Blah, blah, blah. I don't remember what her thing was. I think she did something like that. All the single homies, all the signal homies, sorry. All the signal homies, all the signal homies. It's all good, bro. All the signal homies, all the signal homies. So, all the homies who roll with me and also the signal homies, let's do the other jam so we can get the image of that jam out of our minds. Hot and fresh out the kitchen. This fool's trying to get me distracted. Here we go. This is a streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started watching it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue watching it forever just because this is the streak that never ends. Apparently, even in high winds, we keep grinding. But we just gotta find little sneaky places to grind. Because you want to stay out of the wind and stay in the safe zone. What'd you walk into, Merc? Did you walk into all the signal homies? All the signal homies. All right, guys, we will work the rest of this riprap, and then we will take the sage advice of old school and put it on the trailer. Because it is breezy. Ah, yes, that is 30 times 7 plus, I believe, still some single-digit number of days of consecutive non-zeros. Consecutive non-zeros! And here comes another one. This one, I believe, is a catfish. It better be a catfish. It better be a catfish or a tree. One or the other. It could be a truck. Ah, it's a tree! Oh no, it's a truck! Oh no. Oh, bros, it better be a tree or a truck. I actually don't know what this is, but it's neither a tree. What? Bros. Oh, shallow, guys. If anybody can tell me what the heck this is, what is this? Four-sided, exactly like, I don't know what this is. Is it a truck? Is it part of a truck? What is this part of? Dudes, no idea, dogs. What the heck is this? Oh, man. We've caught some weird things on the Rodcast. That is equivalent to the comic boot. Some would say I should retie. But I would say, let's give it another try. Unlimited wants me to weigh that. I don't know, dog. Seriously, what was that, guys? Anybody know what that was? Who knows what is that? Looks like something off a hydro pole. Let's see, potentially. We got some adulting coming through. Nope, that's not adulting. Cool, cool. All right, guys, I have no idea what that was. Unlimited yesterday said that I looked like I was scuba diving. Well, Unlimited, I have gone to the bottom of the lake and I have found that for you, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know if those are rollers, bro. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to use AI and figure out what this is. What was that? Okay, bro. So now you guys are talking about, it looks like something off the power lines, but the power lines are on that side, dog. There are no power lines here on this side of the riprap. So how did it get over here? Did the power company say, you know, we got to get rid of this, just toss it in the other side of the lake? Less possibility of them finding it. I'm not answering it, bro. All right, we'll weigh it, but I am not answering if my brother calls, dudes. We're not answering. Just like we always don't answer. Again, guys, I have no idea what this is, but we're gonna weigh it. It's not 4 pounds, dogs. Let's see. We should be trailering up already, but instead we're out here messing around. This right here, weight is about to be locked in. We got it, bro. This right here is a Little John. The weight is in. This apparatus, Chingle Dingles, is a Little John. Here's another look at it, guys. What is this? There seems to be a metal section right there that has rusted away, but what exactly am I looking at? What is that? Those look sort of like pulleys. I haven't tried to move them. Let me try and move them. They do move. Okay. No idea. That non-fish weighed 3 pounds, 4 ounces. Whatever that was, nobody knows. Somebody knows, but I don't knows. Bro, how does it look like something from the power lines? For real, that would have been funny if I pulled it up and all the riprap came down and I'd be like, we gotta pack it up, boys. We gotta get out of here. You saw nothing. And then we went from there. And we, I don't know, went out into the wind and acted like we didn't pull that up. All right, so it's definitely not part of a truck. It's the least that I could do, Merc. I go around and I pick up trash here and there. I try and, you know, pick up. It's my community service, bro. I try and pick up as much trash as I can. Though, keeping the lake clean, that kind of might have messed up somebody's habitat right there. Now, here's a question, guys. How did that feel like a bite to me? How did I get tricked into setting the hook on that apparatus? That it felt like a bite, and I would set the hook like I did. This cold is really doing a number on my nerve endings. Officer Ortiz, ¿qué pues? Well, I mean, technically, there could have been a fish on there. Like, it did fight a little bit. It was weird. I set the hook, and then it just kind of, and then went forward, and I was like, what the heck is going on here? So, I don't know, bro. I was definitely convinced that it was a fish. And that's why I was like, well, I think it's a catfish because it's heavy. But that's funny because that was only 3 pounds and 4 ounces. So what was going on down there? 3 pounds, 4 ounces looks that heavy? Feels that heavy? Maybe it was a drag in the water. Hey, Krill, you could add it to your metal pile, whatever you call it, scrap pile. It's a paperweight. Officer Ortiz, we only have one so far and some kind of weird apparatus. I don't know what it was. And oddly enough, the one came when my brother showed up. Oddly enough. Some sort of antique insulator setup, most likely from a power line. Antiques, bros. I'm pulling up antiques dredged from who knows how many years ago. That's it, guys. Next broadcast, we're going on the Antiques Roadshow. Yeah, I'll take you guys with me. Don't worry, guys. I'll be live and I'll be like, yo, it's the Land Bass Assassin. What's up? What's happening? And we are here at the Antiques Roadshow. Why? Well, it's all fishing related, guys. We came over here after we found this antique insulator. How could that be antique? That stuff, some of it is like, that's weird. Some of it's gross and dirty, and some of it is clean. How can that be antique? That makes no sense to me. I think that thing is from two timelines, an antique one and a current timeline, because a portion of it is antiqued and the other portion is still good to go. That makes no sense how some of it is clean and some of it is dirty. Somebody explain that one to me. Okay, guys, we might not be going on the Antiques Roadshow. We now might be returning this to the power company, just like that lady returned that tire back in the olden days to the tire company. And if you know what I mean, then you know what I mean. Probably worth more, oh, because it's aged. It's like driftwood. Ah, Montes is onto something. Because we dredged it out of the bottom of the lake. It's like the Hope Diamond. Maybe the Titanic. Ah, yes, Montes. We are now all on the same page. We are going back to Antique Roadshow, guys. We haven't given up hope just yet. We might still go. There is still hope for us yet. Dudes, I'm gonna end up on the Antique Roadshow like grandma's boy. Oh, old stuff is cool. Don't you know? Snozook, old stuff is cool. But do we traffic in it? We do not. The lion gets here this week or next week or this week, whatever week the lion gets here. Man, I don't know who would have a lion. That's crazy. Yo, peace out, Krill. Krill, I wouldn't leave. You don't know what kind of wonders we will unlock. Dude, I think that my jig landed right in the Little Mermaid's collection room, and then I felt maybe flounder or maybe the Little Mermaid was messing with my jig, and I set the hook. She got scared. She knocked over that thingamajigger, and then I set the hook on it and it came up, and then she's like, oh no, my thingamajigger. And she lost it because I, like a jerk, stole it from her. She was about to take my jig in return. That's my guess, bros. It landed in her collection room and she was like, what's this? Cuba rude. Yo, dudes, so I was watching Home Alone 2, I believe. Yes, Home Alone 2, maybe. Maybe. It was one of the Home Alones. And there was a scene where Kevin, I think it was Home Alone 2, he was looking through an address book for some reason. And in that address book, it had like addresses and names and whatever. And it had the phone numbers of whoever these fake people were. It had their phone numbers, like, it had them blocked out. Then me and the moderator looked at each other like, why did they blur out those phone numbers? And then we thought about it for a little bit, and we're like, maybe it's because people, every time they see this movie, they call those numbers, and those numbers belong to somebody, and that person is all like, what? How? Why do you guys call me every year? Every Christmas, somebody's calling my phone number and saying, Kevin! Or something along those lines. Oh, Faith's got 5 on it. Grab your fishing pole, homie. Faith's got 5 on it. We're going to the Antiques Roadshow. Roll with me. Yeah, Faith, we're going to Antiques Roadshow. Grab your antique, roll with me. Jason J, what's up? Colin, the moderator, looked it up, and she said that it was something about an antique power line, something or other. But then she said it might, Google might have thought that it was antique because it was all corroded. And that's how we got to the fact that we are going to go to the Antique Roadshow, Colin. So in case you want to join us, I'll go live while I am at the Antiques Roadshow with my power line fish. And that right there is proof that you guys thought I was crazy, that you can catch something good off the power lines when I threw my crankbait all the way up there. But clearly, bro, you can catch some cool stuff on the power lines. But we do thank you, Faith, for dropping 5 on it. That way we can go to the Antique Roadshow. Dudes, I'm going to tell you right now that, that let's just say grandmas, ever since I was younger, even till now, grandmas seem to love me. So when I go to the Antique Roadshow and all these grandmas are surrounding me, don't be surprised if my cheeks are all rosy red because they're pinching my cheeks. You know what I'm saying? And I mean my facial cheeks. They're gonna be like, oh, look at him, so cute with his power line antique. I'm like, ladies, there's more than enough cheek for everyone to get a pinch. Please, please, calm down. Oh, okay, rude. What do you mean, what cheeks? These ladies are pinching my cheeks because I'm chulo, bro. They're like, ay, que chulo. And I'm like, ladies, please, 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 you're wrinkling my face. Oh, and then if I talk to them like that, oh, they're gonna be like, oh my God, this little Spanish boy is so cute. Ladies, I'm a full-grown man. Oh, look at him, he thinks he's a man. Ladies, I assure you, I am a man. Oh, these guys got a fish right there. Right straight in front of me. They got a fish. I don't know what kind of fish it is. It looks like a not good fish because they don't want it touching the carpet. They've hung it over the side of the boat. Probably a drum. Dumb old drum. Or maybe they're scared of the fish, but they're like, ew, a fish. Throw it back. But I'm sure it was just a doo-doo fish. All right, let's get a little focused here, guys. We've got only a little stretch of riprap left, and then we are going to call it because we have to go get our antique power line chingle dingles. We got to go get it appraised. We got to get it appraised before we go to the Antique Roadshow. Just to see if the Antique Roadshow is a fraud. And these guys are out there ripping people off. I'd be like, I know what I got. Don't lowball me, Antiques Roadshow. Do you guys think there's people at the Antiques Roadshow that are set up and they're all like, hey, I'll buy that from you right now? And then they try and lowball you? Well, I'm going slow. I'm going slow, so you guys do your thing. I've only caught one off a jig. Yeah. I find that when you let the blade baits go too far down, drum. I always catch drum, bro. Drum or catfish. There's no bait fish right now?
I'm not seeing them up through here. Every now and then I'll see a few, but normally on the bridge, there's
all over the place.
went over there and you can't fish the other side.
Yeah. That side's crazy over there.
All the bait fish are blowing out somewhere.
Probably way over there now. Well, good luck. What's up?
Have you had any luck?
Just one, about 3 pounds. Thank you. Yo, what up, Yak? Some British guy who can tell us all about it. Is there somebody who is a power line expert, bro, so that we can know what we have? Right now, I could probably have like an antique worth $10,000 in my boat right now, and that would be the greatest catch on the Rodcast. $10,000 worth of antique that I set the hook on. Oh, I forgot to tell those guys about that catch. Oops. Wow, it's probably good that I didn't tell them about that catch, because maybe they would be like, hey, let me see that. Oh yeah, yoink. And then they'd be gone. So those guys did catch a drum. It was verified that they caught a drum. Okay, why are we excusing Snozook? I do not think that on the face of his statement that he is incorrect. He is stating truth, because not every single Englishman is a genius. Okay, this is a catfish. This time I believe that this is definitely a catfish. This feels very gross and catfishy. Nope, it's a drum instead. It is a drum. You know, I'm really losing my touch here, guys. I used to be able to tell you if it was a catfish or a drum, but now I can't tell you nothing. Why would a drum eat this? All my signal drums, all my signal drums. Gross. Relax, drum. All right, guys, we got ourselves a signal drum. I'm not hitting the fish, guys. I'm hitting the jig out of his fish face. Or attempting to. I don't dislike drum that much that I'm gonna be a jerk to them. They gotta live too, bros. I just was hoping they'd live somewhere that I'm not. Come on, dog. All right, here we go. Okay, there we go, guys. Say what's up to the drum. He's trying to swim to a better vantage point so he can say hi to you guys. What up, dogs? I don't want him to flip out. Well, there's a drum. See eye to eye with that vato. He's out of here. Later, dog. Okay, we got ourselves a bass. An antique. And a drum. All right, Faith says that what I found was worth $5. I think he's lowballing me. I think you're lowballing me there, Faith, and you're trying to get me to send you this magical piece of history. That's probably the same drum that they caught. Grandmaster, you would think that your statement would be correct, and maybe I'm just ungrateful. That's possible that I'm just ungrateful. But based on last year's drum experience, bro, drum just really, they anger me. They just anger the living shit out of me. I can't take it, bro. They trick me into thinking that it's a good fish, and next thing you know, it's a drum. And at that point in time, I just want to, I want to do some things, but we won't discuss those things. Could be a gar. Oh, that would be terrible too. Well, what's happening? A brave wrapped boat is out here fishing as well. Are they going to go under the bridge? Because on the other side, I assure you, wrapped boat, it is not pleasant. Could be a gar. Colin, I have caught a gar before here. I do believe that the lizard caught a gar. I think it was a lizard or a mag dizzy. It caught a gar, but it was in the dark. So I didn't. Frickin' drum. So I didn't. Let me loosen the drag on this one. You gotta be kidding me, bro. I didn't get it in the boat. I was wise enough to at least put some light on it before I stuck my hand out there into the water. All right, guys, we got ourselves another dum drum. Gotta move my rods real quick. We got ourselves a dum drum. All right, drum, I'm gonna need you to cooperate here. And please go into the net butt first. Okay, no, that's not butt first. You're trying to go in there head first, drum. I don't want you to go in there head first. Butt first, bro. Okay. All right, dogs, another drum. This one a little bit bigger. Bigger than the last. But still not a bass. He's trying to swim out of here, guys. He's trying to swim out of here. This drum is gross. Hey. Yo, what up, dogs? What's happening? Let's get rid of them. Whoop. All right. You see, Grandmaster, that is why I don't like drum. They get you all excited. And for what? No joy. I need the bass, not the drum. The drum are actually slowing down my return home. What's the time? 1 o'clock. I said I was just gonna work this stretch of riprap. But here I am playing the drums. That would be, bro, you guys got drummed. Blech. That would be drum, blech. Drum, blech. Basically. You guys got drummed in your eye. Well, that's gross. GM was in here? GM? Are you? calling, Jay, are you calling Grandmaster GM? Because now that's going to cause confusion, bro. Because GM is Guntersville Mike. I didn't see him in here. Are you here, Guntersville Mike? Well, you can name whatever the drum grossness was that got on the lens, whatever you guys want. It was definitely gross. Hey, sound guy, what's up, dog? So, sound guy, I'd like to, since you reminded me, I'd like to bring our attention to a Facebook post. Well, it was an Instagram post, but it was responded to on Facebook. Where I put a reel out. And my reel, it showed the last play where the Chargers intercepted the Eagles and basically won the game off of that play, right? So I put out a reel, and so that I could be 100% accurate, I shall pull out the information from my pocket and all right, grab them by the gill plate. I don't even want to touch them at all, bros. They're gross. So let me look at this Facebook post of mine, bros, because we always keep it real here, guys. So this post said, and I quote, "Just like that, the boys' playoff hopes are alive." Now, by the boys, I was referring to, the Cowboys, right? So as I posted that, I believed it to be 100% factual. But there was a gentleman on Facebook that decided that he wanted to respond. Now, why we are giving him the time of day, I don't know. But here we go. So, in all caps, I would have just assumed that this was Snazook, but it wasn't. In all caps, this gentleman says, well, this portion is not. He said, the Cowboys are not winning the NFC East. And then, in all caps, the Eagles play Raiders once and Commanders twice with a two-game winning advantage over Cowboys. Dallas sucks. Stupid post from someone who doesn't know football. So I was like, okay. I had no problem with the rest of the statement. I was just going to ignore it until he claimed that I didn't know football. So he didn't know about the Bills situation there, right? So somebody tells him, how come you didn't say anything about the Buffalo Bills? You're saying... All right, but whatever, right? So then I respond to him, and we will just say his name is Chad. Dear Chad, I assume that, I can't even read my own messages. Dear Chad, I assure you that I am far more knowledgeable in sports, mathematics, and stacking that paper than you give me credit for. If you reread my caption, it states that the playoff hopes are still alive. It does not make mention of the likelihood or odds of the Cowboys winning the East. I direct your attention to Exhibit A. And then I have a photo, a screenshot of... Hold on, this will have to be dealt with afterwards. Hey! All right, so we got ourselves a fish here. We were over here talking Chad, and we caught ourselves a little fish. Thank you, Chad, for this little spotted bass. Ooh, shallow. And we know it's a spotted bass because he's got a rough tongue. Every time there's a spotted bass, I have to touch his tongue, and he has to taste me, which is weird, but you gotta, dog. So my new phone is being broken in very nicely as I throw it to the ground like the old phone. So I took a screenshot of the ESPN standings, right? And if you're eliminated from the playoffs, well, it will let you know. It will have an E by the name. So I said, I direct your attention to Exhibit A. There is no E next to Dallas, thus making my post 100% factual. Please direct your pessimistic views towards your favorite team. I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you guys nothing but the best, unless you're playing the Cowboys, of course. And then that's when Chad chimes in again and says, do you know who the Eagles play in 4 games? Commanders twice and Vegas. 3 wins. You don't know football. And then I responded, Chad, that is why they play the game. Who the Eagles play doesn't make my post not factual. It may make it less likely, but I am still correct. Have a good evening. I am watching the Emirates Cup and college ball, but I don't know anything about sports. And then he says, it does when Cowboys won't win the division. Eagles losing have nothing to do with the Cowboys making the wild card. You are. And then he said, he calls me a name that basically refers to my mental capacities. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to also state that, for the record, this morning I wake up, and I haven't told Chad anything, but I woke up this morning, and what was showing on ESPN, on whatever Greeny's show is, and on First Take, what were they talking about? The Cowboys' chances of making the playoffs. And they were talking about whether they were going to make the playoffs. And they showed Jerry Jones saying, oh yeah, we still got a shot. And they were all like, he's correct. They still have a shot. And then they discussed the likelihood. But what I'm saying is that my post was correct. So I felt like recording that and then just being all like, Chad, Exhibit B, Chad. Allow me to join the ranks of other people with limited or with altered mental capacities. Let me join the ranks of these sports people who have the same mental capacities as I do, but they actually get paid for talking about them. So, Chad, I think my post was correct. I believe that I think it's called the Emirates Cup, bro. It's whatever the NBA is playing for right now. I might be wrong. It's the Emirates something, bro. Let me see what it is, bro. Maybe that's why Chad thinks I'm dumb. He's all like, bro, you don't even know that it's not the Emirates Cup. It's the Emirates Crown or the Emirates Chingle Dingles. Who knows? Let's see. NBA quarterfinals. Blah, 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 blah. It's the Emirates something, bro. Actually, let me just go to Prime. And then Prime will be all like, yo, watch the Emirates Chingle Dingles. Blah, 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 blah. Sports. Cowboys. Nobody wants to see that. It's the Emirates something, bro. It's gonna take me some time to figure out what it is, but it's the Emirates something. It's whatever LeBron claims that gave him another championship. I gotta go figure out where I can see this. Oh, it's the NBA Cup. So it's the Emirates NBA Cup. I believe that's what it's called. So that might be what the situation is. It might be the Emirates NBA Cup. But either way, Chad decided that he wanted to, because at some point in time, Chad was not arguing the point of the post. I did not say the Cowboys were going to make the playoffs. I said that their hopes are still alive. So, Chad, may you find peace somewhere in this world. And I actually had a previous post, but it got erased because I did something else, and then I was like, ah, man, because I believe that Chad is an ABC fan, and that stands for anybody but Cowboys fan. So when he sees the Cowboys lose or, like not have a shot or fail, then he comes out of the woodworks and he's all like, Cowboys suck. And I'll be like, well, that's great, dog. But what team do you cheer for? And then he'll tell me and I'll be like, well, nobody cares, so you're welcome. Well, you're welcome having the peace of mind knowing that nobody cares that your team lost, but everybody knows that the Cowboys lost. You know what I'm saying? Yes, so it is the Emirates NBA Cup. So maybe he's going to think I'm dumb because he's going to be all like, the Emirates Cup, bro, it's the Emirates NBA Cup. And I'll be like, again, not relevant to the point that I was trying to make there, buddy. But still, you may voice your opinion here. However irrelevant to the post itself that it may be. Oh, that reminds me, that's another thing, guys. So, I have been, ever since I posted, well, not ever since, but, I mean, if you guys have seen my channel, what up? I've been starting to post, like, sports clips that I see while I'm watching sports, right? Because it's just a part of what I do. I'm either fishing or I'm watching sports. So I'm starting to post sports clips. And I posted one about Travis Kelce, about Taylor Swift. I shouldn't have said that because there's a certain individual in here who does not like when I mention Taylor Swift in a negative fashion. But this was about Travis Kelce. and how Taylor Swift has changed that man. And then there's an image of him missing a catch and whatever, a critical, pivotal catch that hit his hands and whatever. So I just said Taylor Swift has changed this man. And ever since then, bros, I did tag like hashtag Taylor Swift or whatever, right? And ever since then, there have been some ladies that have been following my Instagram. Now, I don't know if this is the Taylor or the Swifties plotting something later to plot my demise, my digital demise. But I find it odd that I am getting followed by ladies now. It doesn't make any sense. So, as a true chess player, I think the Swifties are plotting. They're trying to infiltrate, and they're trying to see what's going on, report back to the Queen, and then the Queen will direct them, the worker Swifties, to attack when necessary. Well, bro, the best part of this, sound guy, is that I rock a Ranger, and Rangers can't sink. Now, some people are gonna say the Titanic couldn't sink and it's on the bottom of the ocean, but Rangers cannot sink. I assure you that. I assure you that Rangers cannot sink. I don't know what kind this is. It's very feisty. It's a green one, I think. Oh, it is definitely a green one. This is odd. Oh, that's a spotted bass. Well, that's a little fat spotty right there, guys. Ooh, shallow. Guys, why do we ever leave the riprap? This is a little fat spotty. A spotty two. Puro spotty two hotties right here. And it is locked in. This fish right here is just a little Juan. Why do we leave the riprap, boys? Why do we leave the riprap? It is a nice looking spotty, bro. Initially, I thought, I was like, yo, this spotty looks like a smallmouth bass. There is not very much spot on this guy. Somebody explained that to me. Now, I could tell you it is definitely a spotted bass. It's got the little rough tongue. That's weird, bro. Let him taste me. That's weird. I'll take a picture with this weird spotted bass. We'll go this way. Yeah. I definitely look like Mega Man in that, or Mega Mind in that one. All right, guys, let's release this guy. Colin said 1 pounder? Now keep in mind, guys, we have changed the color of the jig that we were using. We were using a red and black jig, but now we are using a blue craw jig, and we are letting it get to the bottom. We work it, we drop it down the riprap, and then on the bottom where there's gonna be no rock, we then let it sit there for a little bit. That right there was 2 pounds, 9 ounces, bro. Was not a pound and change, Colin. 2 pounds, 9 ounces. So yeah, guys, that was my Chad episode, my Taylor Swift situation. If I disappear, it was the Swifties. And remember, guys, do not forget about that 4.5K subscriber giveaway. All you got to do is be a subscriber and put a comment in my 4.5K subscriber short, my bad, on the channel, and you'll be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. Now, you will have to be present during the live when we pick the winner in order for you to claim your prize. But in this little stretch right here, guys, we have caught 2 spotties and 2 drum. Yo, GM! GM, did that spotty look weird to you, bro? It did not look like a spotted bass to me. Initially in the water, I was like, wait a second, this is weird. I thought I had a smallmouth. I mean, I know I have a big mouth, but I thought that I had a smallmouth on the line. It was weird. Also, GM, Jason J called Grandmaster GM, and now we were all confused. I thought you were here. I got all excited. I was like, GM, what's up? And I scrolled up on the comments. I reread comments, and I don't even like reading. And I reread comments, and I was like, GM, I don't see a GM. And then I looked, am I on all messages? I am on all messages, but there's no GM. And then I put it together, and I was like, oh, wait a second. He might have meant Grandmaster. Now, he did apologize. He said, oh, my bad, dog, my bad. Yo, Colin, it did look like it, right, bro? Maybe I just caught some kind of rare fish. I mean, I've caught the goldfish, and now I catch myself a rare, spotty, smally-ish mix right there. It was super weird. Definitely not the way I expect spotted bass to look. GM, I believe that he... yes, it did fight hard, Colin, but spotties fight hard as well. It was just odd, dude. Are you talking about my mask here, Snozook? Let me see if I got my mask here. Oh, I do. All right, GM, he wants you to do a ruling on this situation that I got right here. Let me mask up correctly. He wants you to have a ruling on my Scuba Steve situation here, bro. Give me a second, GM. This is my Scuba Steve situation that he wants you to rule on. All right, GM, he wants your take on this. Is this cool or not cool? You be the judge, GM. Am I cool or not cool, dog? Because I think I'm super cool, but he does not. Maybe he does not. I don't know what his take was, but let me see if I'm fly, bro. Am I fly, bro? What's up? What up, dog? That looks good to me. You tell me, GM. Who invited Creel? Creel, you were gone, bro. Don't be showing up all of a sudden saying, nah, he ain't cool. Hey, Creel, you should rewind and go check out this fish I caught. May the good Lord be with whoever needs that ambulance. GM, it mainly keeps me warm because it makes me hot. You know what I'm saying? That felt weird, guys. I think I left it there for too long. Oh, definitely, boys. Something. It was probably a drum, though. But something got lucky. I believe that to be a drum, some drum scale right there. Something definitely got lucky, boys. Also, my jig is a little bent. I'm gonna have to bend it back. Yo. Creel, you're half right, but I don't care about the drum. That's not the one I need you to focus on. I need you to focus on the other one. We need a verification of what kind of fish that is. And now the sun came out. You see, guys, that's just an example. You know, if you wait out the storm, the sun will shine on you again, guys. It will shine on you again. Just weather the storm. Ruben might be right. If it was a drum, it would have been in the boat. Meanmouth bass. Spotted mix or spot mix with a smallie. Oh, Jamar. You bringing some knowledge into here, bro. Because I have never seen that before in my life. In all of my life. Oh no, Creel. I do like your description of it, but not the flux capacitor, bro. It was like maybe 10 minutes ago. "10 minutes ago, there was something, bro." Yo, Jamar, your best guess is as any of our guesses. It just looked weird. It had a rough tongue, but it had the coloring of a fish. I mean, of a smallmouth. It's got to be a drum. Heck yeah, it's a drum. Ruben, if it's a drum, you'll catch it. You are correct, Ruben. That Ruben guy is a smart guy, guys. If it is a drum, I'm all over it. Oh yeah. Thank you, Natasha, for making this so easy. Now let me get my Leatherman out so I can get this out of this fool's face. Ah, Ruben is correct. If it's a drum, I got you, dog. Where is this hook? Pooh, you're gonna hurt your little wussy mouth. Colin said you have a wussy mouth. Watch your mouth, fool! Watch your mouth, dog! Colin, this guy has no regard for his mouth. I can't see where this hook is. I got him. Hey, wait. Cálmate. Alright guys, here's just another example of my mastery of the drums. If you guys see that right there. It's a sucky way to show them to you, but I don't want to touch them. They got slime. It's whatever. Anyways. A lot of abrasion. I'm gonna do a retee because there's a lot of abrasion on that right now. Right about there. I think I'm gonna have to retie in a little bit my leader because I'm starting to lose leader length. Okay, we've done a retee. I would not become one with that fool. Okay, sound guy is saying that's a fashion statement. That's all we do, bro. We're trendsetters out here. We push the fashion edge. It looked like a mean mouth. Is that what you're saying, Creel? Thanks for chiming in like 30 minutes later. Well, you know, the best part is, guys, when I caught that drum, I was masked up and I had my goggles on so nobody knew it was me. Nobody's gonna know, oh, this fool catches drums. He's an idiot. All right, guys, one thing I'm noticing about these goggles is that when the sun is directly pointing at them, I could feel heat inside the goggles, which when it's cold, that's good. But right now it's not as cold as I would expect it to be, so. I shall currently take them off. Oh no! My bag to clean these is touching the flux capacitor. Look, bros, I got a race bag. That's ridiculous. All right, so we have some kind of consent, or not unanimous, but some kind of that was a mean mouth. Whatever that means. A mixture of a spotted bass with a smallmouth, a jerk. So we'll put our glasses away, we'll drink some water, and then we will finish the rest of this riprap, even though it's taking forever because in this location there seems to be fish. We just have to wait them out, I guess. Follow me as I go live underwater. Some live underwater spear fishing. I'm Scuba Steve Snizook. I could be above water or below water. You never know. That's just very cold water, guys. Now the moderator put me a room temp one in there, but I had an open one here, so I just said, I'll just drink out of the open one. And now this jacket is feeling like overkill, especially with that sun coming out. So we will probably take our jacket off. Yo, Jamar. I'm not sure if you meant that this was a good show, but I appreciate that, dog. I appreciate the fact that you believe this to be a good show, if that's your statement. We're pretty tame right now, bro. It gets a little, let's call it gooder as time goes by. Oh, I'll definitely post that picture, Colin, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna make me look like Megamind. So do not be distracted by the fact that I look like Megamind. Just focus on the fish. Oh, then I appreciate that, Jamar. Well, welcome to the Rodcast, Jamar. There is a cast of characters that show up on the daily, and you're probably going to get welcomed. Now, don't think it odd, but this apparently has become the welcome of the Rodcast. In 3, 2, 1, more than likely, you'll be welcomed. I mean, it's better than being jumped in, but it is somewhat, it'll take you aback. It'll be like, what? You'll be taken aback by the, all right, well, these guys are apparently super friendly, maybe too friendly. Interesting. You didn't even get welcomed, Jamar. I would lodge a formal complaint. And actually, I think I'm gonna have to fire the unofficial, official welcomer. Bros, has my mic been muted the whole time? Let me see. Or did my mic just get muted on the hook set? Okay, all right. You see that, guys? I set the hook so hard, I muted my mic. I don't know, guys. That seems to me like a superhero hook set right there. How did I set the mic so hard that I muted it? I mean, set the hook so hard that I muted the mic. That's crazy, man. I think it was the flexing of my pectoral muscles, and they just pushed the mic, and it was all like, boom, you're gonna need to be muted for this. Yes, there it is. There it is, Jamar. The greeting that I told you might make you uncomfortable, but for some strange reason, it grew. It just grew, and we haven't gotten rid of it for some reason. But again, Jamar, if you want to leave, then you can. It might be too weird for some. They'll be like, whoa, whoa. What's all this love talk, bro? We barely met each other. You retired? All right, so apparently Jamar is the last person to get the Snozook. Welcome to the Rodcast. We love you. And now Jamar will never be heard from again. Thanks a lot, Snozook. I'm gonna cast one more time there, and then I'm gonna move just a little bit up, and then we'll work that area. And we will continue to do so until... I mean, I know it's trying to trick me, bro, but it's like the wind has died down. I know it's just trying to trick me to go out into the wild, and then it'll be like, psych, I'm back, boys. Oh, Jamar's back, guys. You didn't scare him away. Excellent, excellent. Hey, Jamar, since you're new to the channel, and there's no pressure, bro, you need not, but I'd just like to inform you that we are having a 4.5K subscriber giveaway, and all you gotta do is be a subscriber and put a comment in the 4.5K subscriber giveaway short, which is on my channel. Though you, in order to be entered to win a $50 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card, though you have to be present in the live for the drawing. There's a date and time. It's 5 p.m. Central. I don't know the actual date, but the date and time could be December 18th. I don't know. But you have to be live during the, or be there during the live to claim your prize. If not, then we will move on to the next name until we have somebody from the live that is called upon. Nunya, the bite is, it's okay. We haven't left this riprap, dog, because it's extremely windy out on the lake. We have caught, I believe, 3 bass off this riprap and maybe 3 drum and some antique, allegedly, antique power line shingle dingles. What up? And we do give every 500 subscribers, barring some kind of viral increase, every 500 subscribers we have that giveaway. Now, Nunya, if you were wondering what antique chingle dingles I am talking about, bro, I caught this earlier today. I set the hook on this and I thought it was a big one. Wow, shallow, bro, look at that. It has been determined that this is some kind of power line, electrical equipment, chingle dingles. I have no idea what this is, but that's what everybody is speculating. It was speculated that that was pulled off of the shelves of the Little Mermaid, where she keeps her knickknacks, paddywhacks, give a dog a bone. I have no idea what that area is called. And we stole it from there. There's a lot of speculation going on. Ah, dudes. Did my jig just become a butterfly? Wash hello, bros, look at that. Butterfly in the sky. I can fly twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book. That's why I don't read. The Lions are gonna lose on Sunday. Who are the Lions playing on Sunday? All right, we are moving a little bit forward. On the riprap, we have very little riprap to go. And then we are gonna shut it down. It is a breezy. Electric insulators. That is what they guessed. Those that are wiser than I guessed it was an electric insulator. I have no idea, bro. I just pull things out of the water. I don't know what they are. I decide what. I merely pull stuff out of the water, be it fish, be it knickknacks, chingle dingles. I pull it all out the water. What up? Hey, I think that was Eric. That was Eric and Isaiah. I think I saw Isaiah sticking his head out the window and his hair was flowing, bro. It was majestic. I was like, dang, bro, that guy's got a mane. Not that I'm jelly or anything, but he's got a mane, bro. Ah, yes, Jamar. They are trying to fill you in on the few facts of the Rodcast. Currently, we are on a 30 times 7 plus some single digit number of days of consecutive non-zeros. And by catching a fish, we mean a largemouth, we haven't caught a smallmouth, but largemouth spotted bass or smallmouth. A greenfish, not these drum and stuff. Those don't count. Oh, Jason, yeah, bro. We caught that buzzer beater. It was in the dark, bro. It was in true Hollywood fashion, dog. It was in the dark. It was freezing bait balls out here. And I was like, bro, I don't know if we're gonna do it. And then we reached into our training, like Van Damme, when they threw the pill in his eye and he couldn't see, bro. We were in training mode and we were fishing blind because we couldn't really see. And we just went out there, bro. And initially, when we couldn't catch the fish, you know, we lashed out like Van Damme did, and we're like, we were like that, bro, when we couldn't see. But then we calmed down and we said, okay, close your eyes, go back to your training. What did your Shidoshi teach you? And we went there, bro. We went there. Our Shidoshi taught us to fish with our eyes closed. And bam, next thing you know, we're setting the hook on a BBL. In fact, didn't that BBL pay out, guys? Yes, it was a BBL. And that BBL Plus paid out. Oh, sorry, Jamar. A BBL, we know what it means in the streets, but we do play on words here, so it does not mean that here. It means Big Bass Live. So when we catch a BBL, we celebrate it. So that BBL Plus right there, bros, paid out $100 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card, but Fred said, nah, bro, pay it forward. Initially, he said pay it out, and then Unlimited bent his arm, and then he was all like, okay, pay it forward. And then I was like, Fred, you don't need to, dog. You can cash out. But he said pay it forward. So that is why the next 5-pounder will be, which is a BBL Plus, it will be worth a $125 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. That's how we got there, bro. Yeah, bro. Actually, Jamar, since you're new, bro, we don't mean to throw all this information at you, but there are shirts at my at the semperfish.net website. I have one that says I BBLs. Well, it says I heart BBLs, and you're gonna get some looks because when I wear it, I get some looks. People are like, what is this guy wearing? Does he know what he's got on his shirt? But there's a little asterisk right there, bro. And that asterisk underneath the I love BBLs, in parentheses, it says Big Bass Live. And then when they get closer, they're like, you got me, dog. You got me. So yeah, that's how it all went down. Jason, you don't understand, bro. We were in darkness. Total darkness, bro. People had already given up hope. Some had already said, it's over, guys. The streak is over, bros. It was a good run. They were saying their goodbyes to the streak, and we were all like, yo, dogs. Some stayed with it, you know, like Unlimited. He was all like, just relax, guys. We've been here before. And we grinded it out, dog. Next thing you know, boom, the thud. And then we had caught a stupid catfish after that too. The thud heard, well, let's say the hook set heard round the world. Because you couldn't see anything, bro, so you could only hear something. And then these guys are like, he's playing with us. I think they might, I don't know I don't know what size they have there. I'll have to double check. I mean, our homie Unlimited, he's not a small boy either, bro. So I think he's purchased a Fish Around and Find Out sweater. So I don't know. That was in how many X's, Unlimited? Infinite X's or infinite plus one? Yes, Unlimited might decide for everyone that they need to roll it over, and then it will be 150. No, for the record, I mean, again, Jamar, this is a lot of information for you, but we have gone up to a $300 giveaway at one point in time for a BBL Plus. That was courtesy of many people in the chat. They all start off at $25, and then sometimes they roll them over to the next guy or for the next BBL. So then it goes to 50, and then they continue to grow. And then at some point in time, Faith just started throwing money at the BBL Plus giveaway, and Faith, Rob, Moon, Jason in Michigan, everybody was throwing in money, and we got to a $300 Bass Pro Shop or Tackle Warehouse gift card. So, you know, sometimes it gets crazy here, bro. Snazook is correct. That giveaway, the BBL Pluses are for the homies that grind all day, well, throughout the day, right? Because you know how fishing is, bro. Sometimes you catch, I mean, right now over there we were catching, I don't know, fish every so often. Right now we haven't caught a fish for a while. So if you're grinding, then, you know, I just do it to to help reward the OGs for the grind. Oh, that's what's up, Jamar. But sometimes these guys say that the bell, it doesn't even notify them. So, I don't know. I hope it does. All right, we're getting a little windier here. Getting towards the opening of this bridge. I'm gonna spot lock, and then we will thoroughly work this area. I was expecting to be off the water real quick, but instead, we're here. And this is by choice. Now, Jamar, one thing that I will notify you, and it's for our own good, this show tends to be PG-13, so we will take things to the limit. We will discuss things, but we will not blatantly say them out loud, right? So, like, there will be innuendos here, but there will not be, you know, like, direct statements, right? Now, sometimes some people get a little carried away, and either we notify them of that, or if they've been notified before, then they just kind of disappear. But for the most part, it's just homies hanging out, enjoying some laughs, and having a good time fishing, as it should be. But, you know, we stay away from hot button issues like politics, religion, and stuff like that, because that's not what this is about. This is about hanging out and having a good time. So, as you can tell, we're just out here, dudes being dumb. Yes. It's PG-13 until Unlimited calls in. Though, that one time that Unlimited called in, he was overcome by emotion, bro. So that's when we took the streak to the limit. Not as far as we did the last time, but to the limit, and he just couldn't hold in his excitement, and he called into the show and F-bombed the heck out of the show. But, you know, F-bombs are completely different than, you know, like innuendos that are not innuendos and they're actual statements. Then it's all like, yo, bro, you gotta relax. We got women and children that might be watching this show. And that's also why we keep, dude, yo, Jamar, sometimes my brother comes on the boat and that guy says bad words all the time. And you might not even understand what language he's speaking, but I assure you it's some blend of English. I don't know where he learned it, but it is some blend of English that he jarbles up. But every now and then you'll make out a bad word or two, and then I'll be like, yo, dog, how's about you relax and quit saying so many bad words? Hey, wait, I can't say bad words, wait. How come Unlimited can say bad words? And I'll be like, dog, because Unlimited doesn't say 100 bad words for every regular word. Hey, wait. So there's that, dog. And that is why not everybody has my phone number to call in. That is semi-true there also, Jamar. We witnessed on Sunday the willing of a win for some people who were fans of a certain team. We will leave it nameless, but potentially, if for some reason I need to will a team to win, we'll attempt it. You know, maybe the Lions are a team that I might need to will to win. We will have to see what the week of football requires us to do. We have a rating called 14A. I'm assuming it says in Canada. Need an adult accompanied if you're under 14. Oh, it's getting cold again. Yo, what up, loons? Bros, we don't even know if Jamar is an adult. He might just be, I don't know how many X he said. Maybe I'll go with 3X just to be safe. He might be a 3X young man who's just like, yo, bro, I'm here watching, I'm on fall break or winter break or whatever, school's out. I can't see his icon right there. I can see it from a distance, but I haven't really seen if Jamar is an adult or a child. Let me take a closer look. Oh, Jamar's a homie. Okay, cool, Doc. Jamar is an adult. He's 45. All right, Jamar. But anybody on the internet can be anything, Jamar. So we always stay ever vigilant, because every now and then we get attacked by these trolls. And these trolls, they stem from a certain area. And we activate the chartreuse dome, and we try to get rid of these fake accounts, to keep the sanctity of the broadcast intact. Because we're just a fishing show, bro. It's not that serious. We don't need to get crazy. All we're doing is fishing. Fishing around, finding out. That's what we do. So usually there's a decent fish or two around here, but we'll see what happens. That is where that's exactly where we're at, Ruben, all of us. Our bodies are aging, but our attitudes and our minds are forever young. I wanna be forever young. Blah, 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 blah. All right, so this current is taking my jig off to who knows where. Hopefully to a bass's mouth. The wind is coming this way, but the current is going that way. Que pues, current? What's going on here? Make up your mind. Let's see what happens. What's the deal, dog? How fast is this current? That's a half-ounce jig and it's being moved. All right, let's toss here and see what happens. As you can see, it has changed a little bit when I get to this area. I don't think you guys can see through there, but there are white caps on the other side of this riprap. That's why we didn't put in on that side. Old man Creel. Some of us are more mature than others. Excuse me, old man Creel. I didn't know that we were going to be judged here. Come on. Bro, my jig is all right. Well, this current is strong. My jig is cruising. I casted him right there. He went way over there. Where he's going now, I don't know. Jig right at the edge. Where you headed, player? Dude, where's this guy going? The heck? I have not seen the current this strong in this area, bro. What's he doing? All right, at this point in time, I believe that my jig is actively swimming down there. Let me just double check. I don't have live bait on. Nope, still not live bait. Why is my jig going all the way over there? Let's throw over here. Hey, Jason! I think this is a brand from around here somewhere. Well, it might be a stuck jig now. Maybe Creel will know what they are. Creel, do you know what these jigs are? Is it tight? It's not tight lines, it's I don't remember. This is probably crappie fisherman line that's causing this issue. Because I feel it moving. Yep. Crappie fisherman line. Just doing what we can to keep the lake clean. It is definitely a local brand of jigs. I just don't remember what it is. I don't know why these crappie fishermen leave their line out here for me to get caught on. It's not very nice of them. But luckily it is pretty easy to break. All right, let me throw a crankbait through here. It might be tight lines. I don't know, tight line jigs maybe. It's some kind of local brand sold here at the ghetto. Talking about the ghetto. This is very weird. The boat wants to go under the bridge, but the wind is blowing us away from the bridge. Nunya, I do have forward-facing, I have a forward-facing sonar attachment or transducer on the front of my boat. I don't utilize it. Currently, I can't even if I wanted to because I have a newer Lowrance fish finder. So because of that, they're not compatible. I have Active Target 1, and the newer fish finder is only compatible with Active Target 2. So no can do. Even if I wanted to, but we usually don't utilize it. But while I'm right here, guys, I'm gonna hide from traffic. I'm gonna have a mic off moment. And I'm gonna hide from traffic down here. They shouldn't be able to see me, but if they can, they're welcome. But I'm gonna have to see how the boat adjusts. I'm just waiting to see how this boat adjusts. And then I'll have a mic off moment, and then we'll run the riprap back. We'll run it parallel, running this crankbait along the riprap, and then we'll see what's up. Allow me to have a mic off moment. All right, dudes. Let's raise the motor and let's go do some fishing. Out with the old, in with the new. It's gonna be quick. It is definitely gonna be quick running that riprap because the wind is a blowing. And we do not want to injure silver in any way, shape, or form. Let's go get it. Now, guys, you will have to entertain yourselves as I cannot see the chat because I need to make sure that silver doesn't hit any rocks. Caught some on a jig, cruising the bottoms of the riprap, or the bottom of the riprap. Now let's see if we can get something off the upper level of the water column. Again, we're gonna be cruising kind of fast because the wind is pushing us. I just gotta make sure that silver doesn't do anything dumb. We have a Lucky Craft Fat CB BDS 2, I believe that's what this is, that we are grinding the riprap with. It dives about 5 feet. And we're just trying to bump around